Have you ever wondered if you could trust a friend, particularly if they are also your tarot reader? Stay tuned for a reading that addresses this exact issue. Hi everybody, I'm Sue Ellen Clayton. Welcome to my channel where we're learning how to read tarot one card at a time. In today's video, we'll be using a 3-card honesty check spread to figure out if the querent tarot reader is trustworthy. I will be using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and there is a link below. This question was posted anonymously online, and I thought it was an interesting one since we're all tarot readers. And that is, can I trust my friend? She is the person I go to for tarot readings. For simplicity's sake, I will call the friend/tarot reader Abigail. Although the querent didn't use a spread, I will be using the 3-card honesty check spread to answer her question. Card number 1 looks at Abigail's level of honesty. The querent drew the 6 of Wands reversed. Card number 2 looks at what Abigail is hiding. The querent pulled the 3 of Wands reversed. And card number 3 looks at how the querent can uncover the truth. The querent pulled the 7 of Wands reversed. It's very easy to answer a yes-no question in tarot. You count the upright cards, which represent yes, and the reversed cards, which represent no. It can get a bit more complicated if the reversed card is more positive than the upright card, but that's not the case here, and the majority wins. As you can see here, we have 3 reversed cards, so the answer is no, Abigail is not being honest. With that out of the way, let's talk about my first impressions. We have 3 reversed Wands cards. All are outdoors. The person in each image is up high, either on a hill or on a horse. Wands represent action, and they are each holding onto a single wand. Card number 1 looks at Abigail's level of honesty. The querent pulled the 6 of Wands reversed. In the upright position, the 6 of Wands shows someone who has achieved something that has earned them, if not hero status, at least praise, recognition, and success. They have worked hard, are moving forward, and are viewed as someone who is trustworthy and has high ethical standards. However, this card looks at Abigail's level of honesty in the reversed position. This represents someone who is not trustworthy, didn't put in the effort to succeed, and who is not the person who they pretend to be. It can also represent someone who is insecure and deceives people in order to portray themselves as successful. For reading this card, I would say that Abigail is not being honest about her tarot reading skills, who she is as a person, or both. Card number 2 looks at what Abigail is hiding. In the upright position, the 3 of Wands shows someone who has many accomplishments, indicated by the fact that he is looking over his fleet of ships and is in control of the situation. He is pausing to figure out what to do next in order to create his future. He is holding on to a single wand, which shows that he is focused on one thing at a time. This person is seen as honest, reliable, and open about their intentions. They are looking at the big picture and making a thoughtful, considered decision. However, we are dealing with the reversed 3 of Wands, which is about what Abigail is hiding. This is a person who is not successful and is unreliable and dishonest. I feel like Abigail's secret is that she hasn't done the work required to be a tarot reader. That could mean that she's pretending to be more knowledgeable than she is, and basically is making stuff up as she goes along, and is telling the querent what she wants to hear. I think this is pretty easy to do when somebody is your friend because you already know a lot about them. Abigail's dishonesty might be innocent or it might be calculated. Personally, I find it so much easier to read for strangers because I can stay focused on the cards and not wonder if I'm projecting what I already know onto the reading. Plus, I'm not as worried about how they will take the information. So it might mean that Abigail isn't skilled enough to focus on the cards, that she hasn't looked at her own biases, or that she doesn't want to upset her friend. Or she may have a more selfish agenda. For instance, she doesn't want to empower the querent because she's afraid that she'll get a better job and have less time to spend with her. Or she'd love to date the querent's boyfriend and is trying to do everything possible to undermine the querent's confidence so they will break up. So Abigail is definitely hiding something. It might be a lack of skill, or she might have some kind of a hidden motive. You've made it this far in the video, and I wanted to stop and ask a favor if you're not already a subscriber, and that is to please hit the subscribe button. It's free for you, and it will also help me grow this channel. Plus, it means that you won't miss anything. Thanks so much, and if you're already a subscriber, I truly appreciate your ongoing support. Now let's get back to the video. Card number 3 looks at what the querent can do to uncover the truth. In the upright position, the Seven of Wands indicates that you are experiencing some kind of struggle in your life. This person is seen as being very honest and ethical, and he is fighting for what he believes in. He's in a position of power, as he's above the other wands, but I think he was taken by surprise as he's wearing 2 different shoes. Regardless, he is showing bravery and courage and defending himself against being attacked. The reverse position is just the opposite. We have someone who is dishonest, exhausted, and or ready to give up. Rather than fighting for what they believe in, they are sinking into anxiety, indecision, or embarrassment. I feel like this is the case for Abigail. Living a lie is exhausting, and there's a point when you just can't do it anymore. So how can the querent use this to uncover the truth about Abigail? I feel like Abigail is exhausted from the charade, and it won't take much. The querent should just ask her what's going on. I think Abigail will cave and tell the truth. Even if Abigail does not confess, I feel like the querent has her answer. Clearly she knew there was a problem or she wouldn't have asked the question. Also, she is obviously someone who believes in the power of tarot, so I think that this reading is enough proof that there's a problem. There are lots of other things the querent can do to bait or trick Abigail, but I don't think she should bother putting more energy into the situation. It's time for her to move on from Abigail and find both a new tarot reader and a new friend. I hope that this video gave you some ideas that you can apply to your tarot practice. Please leave a comment if you'd like to share what you've learned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.